Right, Liverpool fans, rejoice. We finally got another midfielder, Ryan Gravenberch. The floor is shaking because it's big news. Liverpool have got their man, the number 6. Well, he's technically a number 6, 8, or a bit of a 10. But Ryan Gravenberch is a red £40 million deal agreed with Bayern Munich. This is massive news for Liverpool. We've got our work done and dusted, or have we? On the day before the last day of the window, which is tomorrow, and it shuts at 11. But Liverpool have got their man after nigh on 2 weeks of negotiations, of chats, of courting. Liverpool have actually gone and got Ryan Gravenberch, who now joins Virgil van Dijk and Cody Gakpo on the list of Dutch players currently in the squad. Now, what does this mean for him? Well, massive talent at Ajax originally, but then obviously he came to Bayern Munich with massive hope, massive promise. Didn't really work out for him in many ways at Bayern Munich, but listen, it's another massive chance to go and prove to everyone why you should be playing for a big major team in Europe like Liverpool. Now, him coming in, what does this now mean for Endo? Does Gravenberch actually start? I'd love to see his squad number. I'm actually going to ask you this question as well. What priority, or what letter you could say, or number, was Gravenberch in Klopp's preferred list? We obviously know Lavia was a big option. We know Caicedo was as well. We've been linked to so many different players. But where does Gravenberch rank in terms of, if you were to say that he was our plan A, or he was our plan B, C, D, E, F, and further on? But looking at the positives, he's a young, good ball carrier. He's played for his international team in Holland at a World Cup level now as well. You know, he's actually played for 2 massive clubs in Europe at such a young age. So he's got that experience playing in such a prestigious league. But what does this mean for his own career now? Where does he nail down as his position at Liverpool? Is it going to be Klopp putting him into a number 6 position? Or will he play more as an 8, looking to get forward? We've obviously got Endo there as well. But whatever you think about it, listen, it's Liverpool using the rest of that money that we had initially down for Caicedo. It's 40 million. So what we paid for Fabinho, we've basically lost Fabinho and got Gravenberch as the lights almost go off. But they're back on like magic. And Liverpool's season could be back on as well, by the way, because Ryan Gravenberch is a red, the 21-year-old ball-carrying, clean striker of the ball, who can play as a central defensive midfielder, can play as a CDM, can play as a they're the same thing obviously, but can play as a ball-carrying, more advanced player. He ticks a few boxes, but will Klopp turn him into a number 6, which is essentially what Liverpool have been after? That's why I posed the question to you. Out of all the 6s that we've heard of, how far does he rank? Listen, we've seen him wearing a Liverpool shirt in lockdown. He wore the 1920 champion shirt. He's obviously been close in touch with Virgil van Dijk and, of course, Cody. So it's a good move. I'm happy with it. I am. Young, a lot of promise, needs to be on the right track, but he could be great. He could be great. Now, maybe not the ready-made article in the Premier League, but we're taking a little bit of a risk, I'd say, in terms of getting someone with no Premier League experience. But it's the same risk we took with Fabinho, etc., etc. We take risks, and more often than not, they do pay off. So let's get behind him. Interested to see what squad number he'll take at Liverpool. But really interested to see how he gets on, how he settles in. Does he actually have any involvement on Sunday? We've just got nice backup there now, a little bit more depth. That completes the midfield summer rebuild. Out of 10, how do you rate this? McAllister, Szoboszlai, Endo, and now Gravenberch. How do you rate, out of 10, that midfield rebuild 2.0 summer transfer window for Liverpool? The next question is now, on the last day of the window tomorrow, do Liverpool go big again? Do they look for a centre-back? At this time, you'd probably say, looking outside in, they probably have done their business now. But this is a big coup for Liverpool. It could turn out to be a great signing. I like how we've done it today instead of tomorrow. But the talks have obviously progressed very quickly. And now Ryan Gravenberch is a red. It's official. Ornstein signed it off. Fabrizio, we're going to see all the official pictures and videos very soon. He wasn't part of the Bayern Munich squad tonight. Manchester United are also looking at him. I was chatting to Flex downstairs earlier. He said, listen, man, we were trying to give them Scott McTominay in like a part exchange kind of deal, which obviously didn't work. But once again, Liverpool go and get a midfielder that Manchester United have been linked with. And out of the remaining options that were available, I'm chucking in the Amrabats, I'm chucking in the Andre Trindades, I'm chucking in the Florentino Luizes, Gravenberch is probably top 2 of those options, knowing his age, knowing his experience already, knowing that he already is an international teammate to Virgil van Dijk and Gakpo. I'm all over it. And it's actually good for Liverpool to go into now a Europa League campaign as well, with extra numbers in midfield. We also know that Thiago and Curtis Jones will be back in the midfield for this game. So very much looking forward to them. Now you could say we're actually, again, gone back up to what we were last season in terms of options. Let's name all the midfielders now that we could potentially play. We've got Endo, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Curtis Jones, Thiago. Who am I forgetting? Gravenberch there's the 6th one there. Wow, my mind's gone blank. Harvey Elliott can play there as well. Becetic, obviously, the young Spanish-Serbian king. So there's options now. We're coming like NSG. We've got options here. So it's now got to the point where we were looking really light on numbers, but now we have got 4 midfielders in to replace the ones that we've left. And at a decent price. When you look at McAllister, 35 mil, Szoboszlai, 60 mil, that's 95 mil in total, 20 mil for Endo, it's what, 115 mil. And then of course, this one for 40. So for 145 mil, we've bought 4 midfielders. That's good business. Obviously, time will tell, right? Time will tell how good business it will be. But for me, I don't mind that at all. In terms of names brought in, I would have taken that at the start of the transfer window. I'm asking you at home, if someone offered you this at the start of the window, knowing that this last deal happens the last day before the window, so you don't actually get to use some of the players throughout the first couple of games in the Prem, but would you have taken that at the start of the window? Let me know. Be honest as well. Because I think I would have. Obviously, I didn't know Endo. I had no idea. In hindsight, maybe it's an impossible answer to give, but I would have been happy with that. I think it's realistic, considering well, obviously we went for Caicedo, but McAllister, massive Premier League experience already, done so well for Brighton. Szoboszlai, massive talent again for Hungary, captain of his country. You've got Endo, the captain of Japan and Stuttgart, and now you've got Gravenberch. And let's not forget, there was all the big clubs in Europe clambering for his signature when he was coming through at Ajax not too long ago. So it's not as if his stock has fallen massively. But us and Bayern Munich, we gave them Mane. They're giving us Gravenberch now. I hope this is the club where he really turns it on. We need him desperately. He needs to start and play in games. The next question I'm going to ask you tomorrow, we'll do a match preview / transfer window, last final day update, and obviously the Europa League draw is tomorrow as well, so I'll give you all of that tomorrow. But I'm asking you in that preview tomorrow, would you start him, would you involve him against Aston Villa? But listen, massive news today. Liverpool have signed Ryan Gravenberch from Bayern Munich, £40 million, agreed, signed, sealed, delivered. Can't wait to see him play, and we're going to get behind him as we always do. And it's a big signing. It's a big signing. It completes the rebuild number 2 of Liverpool's midfield. I'm all over it. I hope you are. Let me know in the comments, out of 10, how successful is this transfer window? And also, are we going to get anyone tomorrow? Any defenders? As you can see, this video is filmed on the fly, but I had to give it to you live and direct as soon as I heard it. So if you've liked the video, press the like button, comment with your thoughts on all the questions that I've just asked you, and subscribe to the Kop TV. Loads more content coming for you tomorrow. Go and watch Hot Topics from last night as well. It's a belter. We'll see you soon. Take care.